Yeah, looking back at the Dallas game, is there any more thought in terms of good, bad?
Yeah, not a great performance. A point is not what we wanted. We obviously wanted to win, given the standings, how tight it is around us. But a point is never bad from the road, and we have two more away games. Last time we had a span of three road games, or back-to-back road games. We did well, so we're looking at the game tomorrow, as another opportunity to win, to get 3 points. And at this time of the year, it's just the peak time, and every point matters. So we'll be going to Colorado. Wanted to be solid defensively on road, and then play the way we want to play with the ball, and hopefully come out with 3 points. That's the aim.
So the first, I don't know, 50 odd minutes of Dallas didn't seem like it was going the way you guys wanted it to, but the last 40, you guys were pretty much dominant. That Leo shot them 6-0 and had really all the chances. Is there anything you can take from, like, was there something that actually changed over that last 40 minutes, or was it just like the momentum kind of?
I mean, the game's 90 minutes long, and there's always spells of one team being on top of the other, and it's what you do with it, right? I don't feel like for the first 50 minutes we weren't great, but I mean, other than that goal they scored, I don't think they really had a chance. I mean, neither did we. And then I felt like after we tied 1-1, we kind of got the momentum, and we kept it all the way until the end of the game, and created another good chance or two to come away with 3 points. So it's true what you said. The momentum plays a big part of a game, and there's always a turning point in each game where momentum shifts. And I felt like after we equalized, we were the better team. And it's unfortunate that we couldn't have added another goal and come out with 3 points. But as I say, tomorrow's another opportunity on road to get 3 points.
What'd you make of Reed's performance?
I think he played great. I mean, you would all agree, I guess. He had a great game, for the goal. He beat his guy one-on-one. Great cross with his weak foot to the back post. And overall, defensively, he was solid. He was energetic. He was putting the work in. So, I think overall he really played a good game.
How have you seen him, grow during the time you've been here?
Yeah, it's I don't know how long it was ago, but we did speak about the young guys coming up, and it's not just him, but it's another 3-4 guys that are really stepping up, and they're patient in terms of if they have to play with defiance, they do, and then they kind of wait for their chances, whether they come through injury or through rotation. We play 3 games a week or whatever, but the most important thing for those guys is that when the chance comes, that they take it and they play well, so then everybody has confidence in them when they next step up, so I think that's what Reed has done last game, and it's good for him, and it's overall good for the team.
It's a short turnaround. What are your impressions of Colorado you're facing them now?
I mean, it's one of those games that when you look, and I'm sure when you all guys look, you think we have to come away with 3 points. They're at the bottom of the table. They went through a spell where they haven't won a game for a long time. But again, just on Saturday, they have won their first game in a while, and that can give them some confidence. And whether they're out of playoffs or not, they have nothing to lose. They're gonna play free. They're gonna play at home. I'm sure the players that will play will want to prove themselves that they're the ones that should be playing even next year. So it's a tricky game. It's not gonna be an easy game. I said this some time ago that no away game in MLS is an easy game, but looking at it realistically, we do need to win that game. So we're going there with the mindset to get the 3 points, but we're expecting a tough game on road. And we might be under it for periods of time in a game, but ultimately, we want to be dominant with the ball and score goals.
Yeah, we were just talking to Brian about the term head coach bump and how guys can play more freely. So when you're facing a team that plays a little differently, than they've played in recent months, when they play freely, what challenges does that give you in the midfield facing players who are doing that?
I mean, the challenge, they're the same players, whether they play freely or not, whether they have a head coach or not. It's the same players. It's, given on that day, we're going to have to be better individually. Each one of us has to be better than their player. And then that will show in a collective, effort as well, and in a collective 11v11, So I have faith in, our team, the guys who start, the guys who are on the bench, that we are good enough to go there and win. And at this stage of the season, I feel like we really need the 3 points, because we're aware of the teams around us and who plays who as well. So we were aware of the fact we have one more game and teams are going to play another game to catch up, which gives them another chance, to get points. So, we know what's going on, but really we can only, take care of our own games.
Yeah, and you get both Christian back and Leo Chu back from suspension. Getting both of them back in the midfield, what does that do for your flexibility, being able to shift you, Nico, and everybody else there around to maximize the flexibility there, all those spots?
Yeah, well, it gives the coach more options, I guess. You always want all your guys to be healthy. It doesn't, Leo's been only out for one game with the red card, but I feel like Christian has been out for a while, so getting him back is really good for the team. I'm sure he's happy to be back as well, with all the concussions thing he went through. And we're happy that he's back. We know what he can do, and everybody knows what Christian can do and how important he is to the team. So, by having him back only makes us stronger.
I feel like of those 5 spots in the midfield, I think you've started every single one of them this year. Has there been one that you've kind of guided yourself towards, that you say, like, okay, we have all this flexibility, this is the spot I feel like I'm best?
I mean, I would imagine that you guys would know where I feel the best, but as I said, that's not up to me where I play.